Welcome to Grace and Virtue. I'm Trish.
I'm Cherie.
Grace and Virtue came up upon when we was 18 years old. Yes.
Longer than that. We were like 15 at the time.
15, but we really didn't talk about it until we was 18.
Okay.
And that's when we start, going to the clubs.
Don't remind me.
Yes, and we just start having fun. And we always talk about we should come up with a talk show.
That's right. That's when Ricky Lake was out there. So.
Yes, because we was always giving each other advice.
Yes.
And everybody else advice. But then we was only 18. So life had took us on a journey. We did journey together.
That's right.
And then we did some separate.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, Grace and Virtue is about giving grace with yourself and reclaiming your virtue.
That's right.
Because we all go through stuff. We all make mistakes. And sometimes life could get rough. And sometimes it's good to know that somebody else understands or being there with you.
That's true.
So speaking of stuff, what are you doing for the holidays?
The holidays, like I said, holidays are supposed to be a happy occasion and, be merry. But in my case, because of losing loved ones or so, it just kind of changed the whole dynamics for me. So yes, the holiday season kind of changed it. The whole dynamics have changed for me since I lost my mom. And like I said, normally those are times you got to kind of watch people, because not to say I'm suicidal or anything, but normally during those times, due to people losing loved ones, kind of change. I haven't put up Christmas lights. I don't do the Christmas tree. Not that I'm against it, but, normally my family tradition has been we bring the presents over to my parents. And like I said, I remember the good old times. I would walk around with the recorder and, Dad playing his dominoes and stuff, Mom in there cooking, and, we spend the night, and the next day we normally open up presents. However, since the loss of my mom, I kind of gave up on it. And as of last year, my daughter started the tradition back, and it's been beautiful. So the night before, I do a little karaoke, game nights, music playing, all that good stuff, record still. And that next day, I'm throwing down in the kitchen. So I have to learn to bring myself back. Life is not over when you lose someone, but you have to remember, I'm still a parent myself. So stop being a humbug. So, how about yourself? What are you doing?
So I get it, girl. So Darren died last year, June 4th, 2023. That's my husband, y'all. And I still miss him. So before my husband passed away, my mom also passed away. She passed away of ovarian cancer, and Christmas was did at her house.
That's right.
So it depends if I'm sorry, my parents' house was a revolving door for me. So I was in and out. But once I got to my own place, I would go to her house, help her cook. We'll do potluck, or I just go and we start cooking together.
This girl can cook.
So moving forward from that, Christmas was never the same, but I still celebrated with my daughter as much as I could.
That's right.
So coming to 2023, husband died in 2022. Last year, I didn't do nothing. Actually, I did do something. Christmas Eve, I went to one of my classmates' house, and his mom made tamales, and I went over there, and I had one of them candies, and I got sick.
No.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I was so embarrassed. Yes, I did. I would never do that
this
again.
Year, you're going.
This year, I said, this year, my daughter's here with me, and I am doing something for Christmas, but it's still not the same. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is, like I told her, yes, we miss him. Mm-hmm. Yes, we love him. He's going to be forever in our hearts, but it's time to create new memories.
Exactly.
He's resting in peace, but every day that we wake up, it's a time to start anew. It's time to start refresh. And we always just remember what he wanted us to do.
Exactly.
That's what we're going to do. And so that's what I'm going to do.
They're here in spirit. So
yes, but that's right. But I'm going to bite off of you, girl. Karaoke?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Because see, what we used to do is like for birthdays, we do lip sync battles.
Oh, that's good too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that on the. I'm gonna have to.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bite off of you for that.
Do it. It's fine.
And so for all of you guys wondering what you could do for Christmas, some of you guys may not have money to buy kids for your buy toys for your kids. I'm sorry. Buy toys for your kids. The best thing you could do is love. Create new things. If you could cook, that's a gift. Because cooking, you could create so much stuff, so many recipes, so many baking ideas that you could give away for gift. But don't stress yourself out what you can't get or what you can't buy. Do the best and just have fun. Play your music, Christmas music, whatever music you like, and get your groove on.
Yeah, so you guys have any ideas? Drop it down below, drop it in, give us a comment on what kind of things do you do? What are your family traditions? Let us know.
Yes, me being a preacher kid, you know, Christmas traditions was not always the way it was. It was my mom who kept up the Christmas trees.
But you guys you open up presents and stuff, right?
Yes, we open up presents, but my dad is the preacher, so he'd be up there preaching about the true meaning of Christmas.
That's my husband.
Yeah, so that's part of it of a preacher's kid. But, you know, the whole thing is we give every day, not just one holiday.
So yes, once again, this is Grace and Virtue. I am excited to be launching this channel here. We're here for lots of content. So if you guys want to hear some good content, please like and subscribe. Push that button down below. Leave us your comments. And like I said, we have laughter for you. We have some sad moments. We've been through a lot, and we're here to tell you all about it because it's something that someone have experienced already. So please like and subscribe to our channels so we can give you more content.
So speaking of what we've been through, let's reminisce a little bit, okay? So I met you at Lakewood when I was 15. Well, I'm not going to tell you our age.
Let me tell y'all. Her first day I met her, this little country woman here stepped in.
God.
With her little snug black pants, white boots, some kind of jacket, and her puffed out hair with a nice country accent. I'm like, who is this? But this ended up being my girl.
Yes, I'm sorry, y'all. I am country, and I'm going to hang on to it because I was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
And I promise you, I went to speech, but it didn't work. So I'm going to hang on to my Southern because I'm Southern and ghetto at the same time.
She thinks she ghetto.
I can't be, but I'm really not. I'm about the sweetest person to ever meet.
That's right. She's a sweetheart.
But just don't make me mad.
We'll see. That's either one of us. Once again, we're going to give this to you raw, uncut. This is just us. And like I said, we've both experienced a lot in life, and we're just going to give it to you.
Yes, so as I met her when I was 15, out of the group, I'm not gonna lie, I was the first one pregnant. I was, my beautiful baby.
I was mad, but
she didn't like who I was with. Trust me, she didn't. But anyway, so as we get older, she comes out. So now, I didn't know she'd been driving since before I was driving.
Yeah.
And so.
Remember when I tried to teach you?
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
Y'all. I think it was 30 years later?
Yeah, I finally got my driver's license. Yeah, I was not ready to drive. But anyway, so finally she got her first car, the Quantum. Because my dad was strict. He would not let me go nowhere. So finally 18, we start hitting the road. So can you tell us about our Come and Get Me outfit we used to wear to the club?
Yes. Went there.
Yes, we had an outfit that she created. It was called Come and Get Me outfit. Come and get me dressed.
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to say that.
Come and get me shorts. So describe that for our viewers right now.
Trisha. The Come and Get Me attire consists of a beautiful sundress. Now, if you had curves that deserve, of course, it's going to accentuate your body. But Trisha here. No, it seemed as though we, wear our little outfits. Maybe it was revealing, maybe. But naturally, you're young and you think you're hot and vibrant, guys are going to approach you. But it seemed as though this particular outfit would always bring a crowd around. So we kind of named it Come and Get Me. dress.
Yeah, especially on the days when we wanted to get caught too. Yeah, we young. We didn't know. We were just out dating, having fun. That was our younger days. And so we want you guys to see that we been somewhere, because, a lot of people might look at us, oh, y'all young, what y'all talking about? Y'all know what y'all talking about. No, we've been through some stuff. And our stepping ground was Long Beach, Riverside, and Venice Beach. Because Riverside had the 18 Over Club.
I don't remember the Riverside.
Yes, they had the 18 Over Club. We used to go there all the time.
Metro? Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be our group.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
remember, because at 18, M used to always get us in the 21 and over clubs that was being broadcast on K-Day.
I know. I remember that.
Yes. And so Venice Beach, we used to hang out at the beach, the park. We
have fun.
Oh, yeah, we
have
have
fun. So
yes.
Reminiscing is always good.
Yeah.
You guys drop some comments down there. Tell me about your best friends and things that you guys did.
Tell us about your best friend. And are you and your best friend still talking? Because sometimes people fall apart.
We fell apart for, how long were we apart?
Maybe a year or two.
No, you disappeared on me.
No, I never disappeared.
She disappeared on me. Y'all found her man and just didn't want nothing to do with me.
No, that's not true. I moved to San Diego. Everywhere I go,
I came out there.
Yes, no matter where I'm at, y'all, no matter, we come together. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody still have a friend like that you guys follow each other? You still keep in contact?
Yes, but for a few years, we went on our separate journey, because I was in San Diego at one point. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've been married 3 times. So hey, that's
ain't
me.
Nobody's business.
Yeah,
right?
but hey, I'll keep, it's raw, right?
Life goes on.
Life goes on. So I moved to San Diego because he was in the military.
That's right.
Then whatever happened, I moved back to Long Beach, and then Long Beach, Paramount, Bellflower, I've been. And everywhere, every house I've been, you been.
That's right. That's my girl. Yes.
Yes. So if anything happened, that's when we took our separate journeys. Either your work schedule, my work schedule. It was always something different. And so we was doing what we doing. We worked. We had fun. We worked. I remember working at Brittany's house. I worked 3 to 11 from 12 to 6. We was in the street.
And then she go home, I'm picking her right back up. But
yep, go home, get dressed.
I have children.
No, I had children first. Then I had the child first, because I only got one child. They came out a little bit after.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Your children came after, because it was a good 4 years that my child rode with us.
That's right.
Like that day we was leaving Springdale, and she opened the back the car to the back door.
You remember what that was?
Yes.
Turn the corner.
Yeah, because you came and picked us up from there.
Yeah, I picked her up, and her daughter. I never, discriminated. I don't even think that's a word, but because she had a child, I still would hang with her. You would think I would dismiss her, but still came, picked up her and my god baby. And one particular day I picked her up, strapped her in the back seat, and we driving, me and her just talking away. And I turned the corner, and from the corner of my eyes, I'm looking back at my god baby. She was hanging outside of the door. Thank God. She was buckled in. But I remember screaming. I'm in the midst of turning still, and I screamed out. And but now, see, back then they didn't have childproof locks on the cars. So thank God they have it now, because that would have been disastrous, traumatic. But I screamed out. Her mom, she went into mommy mode, jumped back there, grabbed her baby, and you got her buckled in right away, and I had to pull over. That would have been bad.
Yeah, and at that point, we was listening to Aaliyah. Let Me Know.
Oh my goodness, the 90s, you guys, the music back then.
Yes, that's what was playing, and we all was in there singing.
So, that's right, because that's like her favorite song.
That's her favorite song, and she was back there singing Let Me Know too.
So,
yes.
The music, that's a whole nother session there. We're going to give you all about the 90s music and the R&B period, but so that's what we were doing, just rolling at our radio station was K-Day, 102.3. And 92.3, remember that?
Yes.
But like I said, that's a whole other section.
That's a whole other section. Yes, that's what we did when we was younger. But we was always given advice on how to heal, how to move forward from things. So now, like I said, I was just sitting at home just thinking because I had surgery and my life changed. And all I could do is really sit down and say, okay, it's the holidays. I could sit here and wallow. And the Lord just said, look deep inside. You have talents.
Your talents. I remember asking you that question. Like, you have to find your talents within you. Everyone has a talent. You just have to know, dig deep inside, pull that talent out in you. Even though you say you don't have nothing, or this person have this, and that, you have something too. Trust me.
Yes, and you got to use faith.
Faith, definitely.
Step out on faith. So as I was thinking, as I was praying, because y'all, I talked to myself in the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit said, you know what? I called her, I called LaCherie, and I was like, girl, we need to do this. Mm-hmm. Where you at? What you doing? And, you know, she shared her story. I said, we got to do this. Mm-hmm. You know, there's a hurting world out there. And, you know, we just begin to start talking and just say, you know what, we can do this.
Yes, we can.
Because there's somebody who needs us. And just because a lot of people may not want to hear it, I just figured, I used the advice from my psychology professor. She said, you could change one life at a time. Mm-hmm. And if I could change one life at a time, help somebody, no matter where you been, no matter what you think, you on a hamster wheel, walking in a circle, it's okay. Just cut the wheel and move forward. Because sometimes we do get stuck, but you don't have to stay there all the time.
No.
And change is not easy, it's hard, but you can do it. It's a lot of work, but you can do it. And this is what Grace and Virtue is all about. Looking at the grace that God extends us, especially some of us that know about sins on top of that. But how much grace do God give us? How much time do he give us? So you have to be that with yourself as well. And so as I thought about it and sat down, that's where Grace and Virtue came from, because I have a lot of woe is me and pity parties.
And your virtues are things that you attained from birth on. Your characteristics, just everything that you do, things that you've acquired throughout life, period. Those are your virtues. So just...
Yeah, but unfortunately, generational traumas and generational curses causes us a lot of people, causes a lot of pain, and causes people to lose their virtue. But just because you in something don't mean that it's you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You was born with a heart to do something. You're present on this earth to do something, but something bad happened to you and you lost it. We are here to show you can reclaim your virtue no matter what you've done. No matter how far you've fallen, you can. And we're going to share some stories. And I'm hoping I could get someone to, we could get some guest speakers on to come share their testimony, because we are overcome by our testimony. So right now, I was a person who cared about what people thought, but now I'm who God say I am. You're who God said you are. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Reclaim your virtue.
Reclaim it,
because you can. What you went through is not who you are. Who God created you to be and designed you to be on this earth, that's who you are. Don't go out there thinking nobody understands, because people understand and we understand. So we want to hear your story. So please put in the comments what you're dealing with. You don't have to go into details, but if you have something that you think that we might could help you with, or something we might went through, we don't mind sharing that story with you to tell you how we got out of it. But it wasn't easy. So I'm not going to say it was easy, because it wasn't. So whatever you feel that, you at your end of the road, you don't have to be. There is something or someone on this earth have done what you've done, been where you've been, and they got out of it. So please share.
And we will have guest speakers that have been through a lot, whether it's suicidal, whether it's, sexual abuse, some traumatic experiences. We're going to have those people on here to share their story.
Yes, even substance abuse. People who have overcome substance abuse, we're going to reach out to that. And we are looking for men to comment. Please, men hurt.
We welcome men now.
We welcome men, because when I was 18, I'm not gonna lie. See, that's why it took me so long to come up here, because I had a double standard. I thought men did everything wrong, but I had to
There's
learn.
A lot of people out there that
I'm sorry. I have to give credit to my late husband. His favorite word to me was, "What about you?" And when he kept saying that, I didn't want to believe him, y'all. I sure didn't. I had to go sneak in the room and pray and say, God, am I messing up too? And God said, yes, you are. So it's just not them, it's us too. Because we as women, we have a listening problem. I know I do. I raise my hand and tell you that as many times I do, but I'm working on it, because I like to help, but sometimes helping do come by listening, not always giving advice.
Exactly.
Yeah, so other than that, do you have anything else to say about Grace and Virtue?
No, like I said, I'm excited to launch this and carry it forward. Once again, we will have a lot more content for you. So look forward to hearing from you.
Yes, hearing from you. So I do have a surprise for you. Okay. So your birthday is Thursday.
Okay.
And
yes.
I cook for you.
Did you? Oh,
yes.
That why I wasn't wanted in the
kitchen. Yes. So if you would have kind of,
she's so sweet.
If you would have kind of listened to how I questioned you yesterday, that should have gave you an eye opener. When I called you yesterday, I was like, "Did you get your greens yet?"
Whee! That went totally over my head. Really?
Yeah. So
she's so sweet.
So I made some fried rice. I just got to go in there and cook the shrimp. That only take 10 minutes. Some fried rice with some greens. And girl, why did I baked you a cake? But I'm not a good decorator. That cake. I tried.
It deflate.
No, it did deflate. It's the well, it is wobbly, because you know when you be looking at the bakers on there, they cut the trim off. I'm old fashioned. I'm keeping all my cake.
She's just OCD. This girl, like I said, she can cook. Whatever she even attempt to make, it comes out good. So
I'm not an artist.
I don't care about her talk about the description.
I can show you the cake.
No, it looks.
I can show you the cake.
I'm gonna look at it. No, while I'm cutting into it. So
yeah, okay, that's fine. You can look at it.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome.
Okay. So once again, we have more to come.
More to come.
Please notify us, like and subscribe, and share. There you go.
We love y'all. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Safe. And one more thing, we liking what y'all doing with hip hop. Happy 50th birthday, hip hop. And yes, we're gonna talk about that.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Welcome to Grace and Virtue bloopers.
Take one.